Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kearron's Life. Um, Throughout this video, I'm gonna give you a couple of things that helped mold me into a better leader and a better person, a better man I am today. Um, I really wasn't much into leadership until I got to college. I never really wanted to be a leader. I really avoided it. Not saying that I couldn't be a leader, but I really just avoided it just because I didn't want to let people down. That was my biggest fear, is letting people down. And I can honestly say I overcame that, especially in college. Throughout this video, I'm pretty much going to let everyone know how I became the person I am today. One very influential person that I have to start out with would be my mom. My mother has always been a very caring, loving person. She is a teacher, and most of the time I got to see how she cared for people through her teaching methods. Um, she taught in the school system for over 25 years, and she also taught at church for like Sunday school and Wednesday night Bible study with youth for as long as I can remember. Um, I've always loved the fact that my mom is a very caring person. Sometimes it kind of did get in the way of our family, but I understand. I understand giving back to other people, and I understand um, wanting to take care, or, well, not really take care, but just wanting to help somebody in need. I really understand that now, being in a non-profit organization. Um, Another influential person in my life would have to be my pastor. My pastor has been there since my seventh grade year. He moved here from Illinois. Um, he's just been a very uh, great male role model in my life. I didn't have many, but he was probably one of the biggest ones out of the few I had. Um, a lot of the reasons why I am the person I am is because of him. Um, he always stayed on top of me as far as my grades and me just being the person that I am and sticking to who I am as a person. Um, the last person I have to talk about, and it's not really a person, it's really a group, would have to be my brothers. I am a member of Alpha Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and my brothers have been there for me since I was a senior, even before I was a part of the organization. Um, I came here in 2010, and before, when I was a senior, they were still talking to me and making sure that I was on top of my grades and have myself ready for when I graduate and uh, start coming to Murray State. Um, and I always thank them for that, because if it wasn't for some of them, I probably wouldn't have stayed on top of my grades. I wouldn't have um, done anything, to be honest. I probably would have flunked out, but no, I don't think I would have. But they did play a very vital role in helping me and making sure I was on top of my stuff, keep holding me accountable for my actions. To me, the definition of leadership would have to be lead by example, and I'll tell you why. Um, I've always saw people who I thought would be good leaders, and they really weren't. Um, but it was pretty much because of their actions. The actions never added up with their words, um, and that's the biggest part. Like, people will watch. People watch you all the time. People watch what you do, what you say, and if they don't add up, then that makes you a hypocrite. And people don't want to follow a hypocrite. So to me, um, to lead by example is the first step in being a great leader. Um, I always try to look at people who I thought were great leaders and make sure that I studied their every move, like what they did, what they say, and make sure I study it and learn from their mistakes and try to make sure that I don't make those same mistakes and make sure I build myself as a leader upon what they've already done. So that is my definition of a leader. I think people would be attracted to my approach as a leader. Um, I know with my own fraternity, we always try to see your qualities as a leader before we put you in a leadership position. Um, and that comes from your actions throughout probably the past year or the past semester. Um, but we always try to watch you as a person to see how you be as a leader. Um, and I don't think anyone wants to go in blind uh, with who they pick as their leader. Um, and even with just being a leader in life, you have to show qualities of being a leader because you can't lead if you don't have the qualities to lead. So I think people would enjoy my approach or even use it themselves to be a great leader. I think Quinn's ideas of inner directed and other focus really have to do with knowing yourself before you can lead others. Um, I'm taken back to a quote that I saw in a movie called Notorious um, when they said that you can't change the world until you change yourself. I really do believe that. You really have to know yourself before you can um, try to lead other people because when you don't know yourself, that means the other people can't really know you, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I really do think that to change the world, first you have to know yourself, and then everything else will fall into place. From now on, I plan on leading by example, using what I know that is right morally and my own personal values. Um, that's the only way I know to just do what I know is right so that people will see me and see how good a leader I can be. I know that I really haven't tried to be a leader, but now that I actually want to, people are going to have to see the quality of leaders in me. So all I can do is lead by example, do what I need to do, and focus on that.